Hi, this is Honour Sithole here at Inside Fitness 360, and I'm joined by Jay Barnett, life changer, motivational speaker, life coach, teacher, MFT-Intern. How are you doing today, Jay?
Man, I'm doing good. That's a lot of titles, man.
Yeah, man, because you do it all, man. You do it all. So there's no other man I'd have this conversation with, sir, other than you. Now, getting right into it, why do you think mental health is so important for men in the 21st century? So,
Man, that's a loaded question. And it's a loaded question because it's such a monolithic issue when you look in our culture and our society because you have, it's a lot of, I believe in this day and age, a lot of toxic masculinity where men don't feel that they can be vulnerable about their feelings and their emotions. And I think a lot of it is, it's been shaped and reared around just, society and just the culture of feeling that we're weak if we show emotions and we're weak if we cry and we're weak if we say something hurt. I mean, it goes all the way back to, being a kid. If a boy fell, hey, don't cry, dry your eyes.
Oh yeah, that boy, man up. I remember that.
Man
boy,
up,
man
you know
up,
what I mean? And so, I think that term has really, is really have numbed the emotional sensors of men. And so emotional health and mental health is important for men because they got to have an outlet. When you see a lot of these men who are not able to control their anger and their aggressive nature, this is a sign of men who never learned how to be emotional and learn how to really be able to express themselves in a healthy way. And so being able to be in the company of men who can do so, or to be guided by a clinician or a counselor is important to help these men to see that opening up and releasing these issues, these pain, these hurts, is important for them to have that space to be able to share their thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, man, I could not agree anymore. Now, as a practicing therapist for about 10 years, I realized that normally when men come to see us, it's almost too late. So what would you say to men who are contemplating out there to go for therapy? I'm sure you've seen that in your personal life. And sometimes when things are serious, for example, I'll disclose and say, personally, I struggle with generalized anxiety disorder, and I've had it under control over the years. But over the years, because I was never taught how to manage emotions, so I had no benchmark to even understand that there's something going on with me. So what would you say to guys like me who suspect that something is wrong but don't know what's next step to take?
I think the first step is to take is as you alluded to, is knowing that something is wrong, is acknowledging that something is wrong. And then the next step is being able to find a trusted individual, a trusted source to be able to be open and to be vulnerable. And as you know, as men, we only, we won't open up unless we trust the space.
That's true.
There's a thing that I say that men will talk to women that they trust, and they will open up to men that they respect.
That's a good one right there. Yeah.
So and so in those spaces, trust and respect are big for us, and that's the first step for most men to opening up. And I think for you and I, being Black counselors and clinicians, and especially in the African American community, where we're more we're very reluctant to being open and about our issues, because we've been taught that, hey man, you got to be strong, and, you know what I mean? And so I think we have a great position to be able to usher these men in, to help them foster in those different spaces of vulnerability, to allowing them to see that, hey, we get it, we've been there. Because most men just wants to know that you can allow them to be open about their feelings and not judge them in it.
Yeah, that's a big one, because I think for me that was an issue. I was afraid to be judged. But what to expect when people come to therapy, because it's a judgment-free zone, right? It's a safe place where you can be yourself and you can talk to somebody, and we're not going to here to correct you. We're just going to partner with you and allow you to explore your life from different angles and suggest different options. Because the goal is just to make you live a life that you are fully as an individual that you're created to live as, you know. Now, the misconceptions of therapy. What have you heard from that?
Well, the misconception of therapy is people think that, you know, you're going to come in here and we want you to tell us all your business. And I think also people feel that therapy is a bad thing. The misconception is that when they come into therapy is that something is wrong with them. It's not so much as that something is wrong with you, it's what is wrong within the system that you're trying to operate in.
Oh, that's excellent there.
And so I think for, you know, as a clinician or therapist or counselor, whichever term people like to use, I see individuals as systems. And of course, we're all trying to get them to understand the system that they live in, but also the system that they're trying to work within. And so allowing them to understand that all of these systems only function according to the patterns of behavior, to the language, and to whatever functionality that you have given it to function. Because if you have allowed dysfunction to be the function for your system, of course that is going to be the driving force to how that system is ran. And so so many times people think that we're trying to tell them what to do, and really, as I say, I just make suggestions.
Yes.
And that's it. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's excellent. That is really an excellent approach. Now, and it is really important to check that system, as you're saying, for emotional residue, because it's a system, and if it's not continuously checked, like even your car, you take it for a service, right, for an oil change. As we go through life, we experience a lot of different difficult issues, and if we don't tackle them, there's going to be residue in us. And that residue, if it's not cleaned out and if it's not expressed in a healthy way, we're actually acting it out somewhere. So I love what you said about this system. Well, we'll just leave it there for today. But you know, if you want to learn more on how to talk to me and Jay, or how to find even a therapist in your area, visit our website at www.insidefitness.us, and you'll be linked to either one of us, or you can just call our office at 972-704-1372, and we'll be able to direct you in the way that you need to go. Thank you for watching, and we'll be talking to you soon.